Hello everybody! We are here at the EPCOT International Food and Wine Festival 2022. I love this festival because the food is amazing. Probably the best food of any of the festivals, so I'm excited to come here and try all the new foods again. Some things are repeat foods that we've tried before, some things are new. So we're going to go around, we're going to check it out, and it's going to be a blast. So the last time we were here, we only really touched the surface of the Food and Wine Festival. We kind of made it about, I'd say like maybe halfway, a little bit over halfway around the World Showcase. So today, we've kind of jumped straight into the American Pavilion, and we're going to hit sort of the backside of World Showcase and see what it has to offer. So I'm kind of excited now. I've grabbed my guidebook again, kind of started to go through some of the things that I've seen in here that I want to try out. Some of the booths are closed. They don't open until August, so there are a few things that we can't do today. And then the last time we were here, there were a few booths that didn't have food. There was like the one station was down, another one had a lot of them have long waits. So there's still plenty of things that we haven't done yet. But I did want to kind of make sure that we at least tried the other half of the park. There's the Eat to the Beat. It looks like today is going to be Baha Men. I am not familiar with that group, so I don't know anything about them, but there may be people in the comments or watching this video that might know who they are. But there's a lot of really cool bands that are coming to this. So, you know, we've mentioned Boyz II Men. Jeremy Camp's going to be here, Newsboys, a bunch of folks that we are pretty familiar with. So we're going to, 98 Degrees is going to be here, so we might actually try to come that day and just catch it. So again, there's a lot of really cool things when it comes to the concert series here for Food and Wine Festival. You can see right here there's a sign that says dinner package entrance. This is the special VIP seating. You would come to this line over here, which is on the left side of American Garden Theater. And the dinner package is you essentially buy one of the food packages. It's like a lunch or dinner option. And it's available at a couple of different places around EPCOT. Like usually the Regal Eagle Smokehouse has a package. And the last time I looked at it, it was like around 40 or 50 bucks. And you got a pretty decent meal, but then you also got priority VIP seating for the concerts. So usually you want to get here early in the morning to actually buy that because they do sell out pretty quickly depending on how big the artists are. But you get a meal and a special seating for the concert series. So it's kind of a good deal if you're interested in that. I would check it out. We just came across one of the festival markets over here near the Grease booth. And check this out, they have so much cute Figment merchandise in here. I didn't see this in the Creation store the other day, so either I totally overlooked it. We'll have to go back and check to see if it's actually in the Creation shop or not, but I didn't see it. I see it all in this booth, and it's very crowded in this booth, so it's kind of hard to get in here, but like, there's so much cute Figment merchandise. Like, how cute is this stuff? Look how cute this plate is. It reminds me of the plate that you got from the Festival of the Holidays with Frozen on it. It's almost, I feel like it's the exact same plate, like it's like the same thickness, made out of the same material, it's just Figment instead. And this is $12.99. So like we basically got a $12.99 plate for doing the Festival of the Holidays scavenger hunt with Olaf's expedition, which was a $10 purchase. So for the fun of doing the scavenger hunt, we got a $12.99 plate. But how cute is this Figment one? Kind of want it. I wonder if you can get this as part of the scavenger hunt this year. I'm gonna have to look and see what you get.
So I love Figment. I saw it from afar. I saw purple. I couldn't see what it was. I was like, it has to be Figment. Ta-da! Look at the shirt. I absolutely love it. It's super soft. It says EPCOT International Food and Wine Festival 2022, and it has Figment looking extremely happy about cooking. And then look at the back, ta-ta-da! Just one spark cooks my creation. I think this is so cute. This is the cutest merch. This shirt right here is the cutest merch I've seen today, by far. It's $29.99, and I actually really, really want it. It looks a little long, but I'm gonna consider buying it because I love Figment. He's so cute. It's a little oven mitt, and he's only $14.99. I just saw a family like buying some for like souvenirs. They're like, oh, we'll give those to, you know, so and so, so and so, and so and so. So they're really cute souvenirs you can stop and get, and it's very, very cute. I love it.
And of course, they have the Figment apron, Food and Wine Festival 2022. The grease booth is closed for some reason. It is supposed to actually be open. And this booth for me is better known as the infamous grease booth because of that griddled cheese that they had there. Interestingly enough, the griddled cheese is on Émile's Montage Fromage, but you can't get it. So unfortunately, that's a food item that's on the list that you're not going to be able to get right now, at least today, because it's closed for some reason. I don't know, I guess they're having some technical difficulties like they were the other day. So that's, I would say it's unfortunate if you wanted to try it for the Émile's Montage Fromage, but honestly, it was not good the first time we had it. I kind of wanted to get it again, though, because I want to see, like, maybe we misjudged it. Maybe we judged it unfairly. So I think maybe we'll try it again someday. Jasmine's little home meet and greet has been overtaken by performance of some kind. There's no one here at the moment, but it looks like they're definitely going to have some entertainment right here, so... I have noticed that about Food and Wine Festival is that I feel like they have more little sort of like offshoots of people playing music, like different types of music and things like that. I cannot think of any better way to sort of break up your Food and Wine Festival day of sort of running around, grabbing food and drinks, and honestly walking around the Hot World Showcase than none other than going over and riding Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. You know us. We love this ride. It's my favorite. Every single time we come to Epcot, we just have to ride Guardians of the Galaxy. So we are going to get out of the heat, hang out in this really cool ride, get some air conditioning, listen to some awesome music, and just have a blast. I can't wait. You can already see the line for the virtual queue and the Lightning Pass. There's actually a ton of people here today. I mean, it is crowded. Obviously, Food and Wine Festival is always really, really crowded on the first few weeks of the festival, especially the first day. So I'm not surprised. Bring on the air conditioning. Oh, I can already feel it. Oh, it's like 30 degrees cooler in here, I swear. At least. It feels so good. It's just, I mean, literally, there's no better way to get out of the heat than to ride this ride, because it's such a cool ride.
Our Andromeda galaxy has more than 1 trillion. But because our galaxies were both born of the event which you Terrans refer to as the Big Bang, our stars are quite similar. 93...
Perhaps that really big man outside your ship.
Well, that is a big man. I need to alert Nova Prime.
I'm watching Terrans from the north. This species has failed.
Wait, whoa, can't leave it out as a test.
It's not the cosmic generator. It's creating a new jump point.
Jump point to where?
Not where. When.
So good.
You jump point.
It's going back to the dawn of time.
Dawn of time, why?
To erase an error.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
Your time is over.
Wait, what do you mean it's so vague?
The jump point is closing.
Wait, no, you know according to follow that whatever it is until we get there.
About to get on. How many times have we ridden this?
A lot.
A lot? I feel like we've ridden it like 50 times or more. And it's not getting old. It's not getting old at all.
It's freezing in here.
It is very cold. It is always very cold in here. But I forget about how cold it is as soon as the ride starts.
What is that noise?
stop rock and roll from existing. What have we done?
I think we jumped back.
All the way.
Oh, Christ. Is that the Big Bang!
We gotta get that generator. It's the only way back.
There it is!
Man, I just love that ride. I cannot get enough of that ride. Every time we ride it, I think, am I going to get tired of it this time? Nope. Never get tired of it. And it's so cold in there that now I'm getting that like warm hug now that I'm outside. My daughter calls it like a warm hug, where your body starts to thaw out a little bit because I was so cold. So like I said, it's like the perfect place to cool down in the middle of the day is that ride, Guardians of the Galaxy. It's freezing in there. You will cool down super fast. And then once you're cooled down, like you're so cooled down that you're ready to get back outside and get that little warm hug. So let's head back to the festival. I cannot wait to get some more food. I'm starving. Let's get going. Wow. I thought I had scored a very hard to find table with chairs when it comes to Food and Wine Festival, and I was going to sit down, do a little filming, and I sat down on that, and now I literally have third-degree burns on my backside. Woo, that metal was hot. And I have like long shorts on, so it's a good thing that I sat down first while Candy was picking up some of the food here, because if she would have sat down with the short shorts and put her actual skin on that metal, I'm not kidding, like she would have probably gotten actual burns on her legs. So, woo, I gotta find another spot. There you go. That just shows you, like, if there's an open table, probably something going on there. Because I'm telling you, it's tough to find places to sit down and relax during the Food and Wine Festival. It's usually a lot of standing tables or standing up or finding a place to kind of just sit in the shade on the ground. So that's unfortunately, I thought I scored the mythical, comfortable table, but it was a no-go. We're going to try Brazil here. I don't think they had Brazil last year. I'm trying to remember if they had Brazil at all. I just don't remember them having it. But it says it's been around since 1996. So it's a long time staple booth for the Food and Wine Festival. I just don't remember them actually having it last year. Maybe they did and we just didn't try it. But there's a couple of food items that we want to give a rip to. Look who we found up on top of the Brazil booth. And I actually found him this time. Usually Candy sees them all and I can't ever find him. But I found him this time. Hey, what? I found a seat. And it's like, and there's like a kernel of shade above us. There's like this one little tree right here that's like casting this shadow on like half of this table. I cannot believe we actually found a table. And these seats are padded, so they're way better than those metal busted burning on fire chairs that I almost got. And we're in the shade. I can't believe we found a spot. Anyway, I'm sorry folks, I'm just so excited that we actually get to sit down in the shade because I am baking. It is so hot today. I think it's like 100 degrees. I'm not even, I bet it's 100 degrees if we looked. It's so hot. Like, I don't sweat that much, and I'm sweating. She never sweats, and she's sweating, so like, it's hot. So now that we've talked a lot about sweat, let's talk about food. It's so appetizing, let me tell you. Okay, anyhow, I'm pumped because I don't remember trying Brazil last year. I'm starting to now think maybe they did have Brazil last year because I saw the little Remy on top, and you said you remembered that from last year, so maybe
I could have just been on a different country, but I'm pretty sure they
yeah,
had Brazil.
it could have been the same booth, but a different country. I don't remember. I feel like they added that booth though when Encanto came out. I don't know. So anyway, I'm pumped to try it because I don't remember trying any of this food before, so this is all brand new for us. We got two different things from Brazil that I want to give a go to.
So the first one we got was the Brazilian cheese bread, which sounds so good. I don't know that any cheese bread will beat Red Lobster's cheese bread, the biscuits, the Cheddar Bay biscuits, but we're going to try. Here they are. Ta-da!
And you get two of them.
They look good. I saw people walking by with them earlier, and I thought it was a dessert because they kind of look a little weird. But they're not a dessert. They're bread. So I'm going to go ahead and try it.
And these were $4.75. I'm gonna try
They're
them.
like...
Yeah, they're kind of like, look like they're hollowish maybe on the inside.
I feel like there's cheese on the inside.
Man, I can smell that cheese though.
I feel like we've had these.
Have we?
We've
Is
had
it?
these.
It's not that weird. It's not the one that I'm thinking of, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, now I want to try it.
Where it's like jelly on the inside. It's not that good. It doesn't have very much flavor. The outside's buttery, but it's like the inside is like the cheese is like really, really thick and it's kind of congealed. So it's not that good, and we have had these before.
I forgot about these. These aren't that great.
No.
Although I feel like the cheese is a little bit better this year than if I remember. No, maybe not. I just remember there was so much of this mushy cheese on the inside. I don't like any kind of mushy cheeses, like brie cheese. I despise brie cheese. And I like hard cheddars, like sharper, older the cheddar, the better for me because they're so sharp. And this is like that mild, almost like a brie cheese. It's like a gooey, like liquidy texture. And there's a lot of it. So it kind of makes me, I don't know if I want to say it, but it kind of makes me feel like I'm biting into a roll that has snot in the middle of it.
Ooh, don't say that. But yeah, it does. It's not good. Don't get these.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
I don't know how else to say it besides saying there's snot in the middle of my bread.
Not good. Red Lobster still wins.
The bread's really good though. If I just eat the outside of the bread without the cheese, I like it.
Yeah, the outside of the actual bread is like buttery and you can taste it, but no thank you.
If there was just less of this cheese and it was like maybe just woven in, it would be much better. I just don't like that. I don't particularly like that ball of goo in the middle that I bite into. And I know you don't like it because she doesn't like anything with that texture.
No.
Like mashed potatoes, she doesn't like. She likes potatoes. She likes French fries. She likes anything that has potatoes with it. But she cannot stand mashed potatoes because of the texture. So I know you really don't like this because it's like not good. Okay, so the Brazilian cheese bread, which has a weird name that I'm not going to try to pronounce, is PAODEQUEIJO. I don't know. No good. Hard pass for us. That was a bust. But we got a second food item that hopefully fares better. And it is, again, a word I don't know. I'm just going to spell it out. Feijoda. Feijoda? 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 What? Why do I have to give it like an accent?
Is that in Portuguese?
Feijoda.
I don't know. Because doesn't Brazil speak Portuguese?
I don't know. I'm not cultured.
I don't know.
I try. I want it. I'm not. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. All right. I mean, it looks like it's got some rice in it, some pork. I'll tell you what's in it. It says it is a black beans with crispy pork belly. Come on, EPCOT with the pork.
I feel like he'll like it. I think I'll like the rice.
A Brazilian nut pesto and long grain white rice. And this was $6.25. I don't know. We'll give it a go. All right, here we go. Let's give it a rip. What do you think?
I like the rice and the beans, and the little like breadcrumby things. I don't know. I forget what he said was on it, but I think that stuff's good. The pork belly was fine. I thought I was going to hate it, but I don't hate it. The piece I got anyway, I got kind of like a drier piece, so I actually didn't mind it.
Yeah.
He's getting some more of the fatty pieces because
Yeah.
he rolls that way. I won't be doing that.
I mean, I love this.
Yeah, you would like it.
I really dig this a lot. It's got like a shredded texture to it, but then it's a pork belly, so it's got a little bit like chunks of fat and stuff in it. And it's got this rice and beans. That Brazil nut pesto is pretty
Yeah, it's
interesting
good. It tastes
flavor.
like limey.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm digging it a lot, actually. Yum. I mean, I don't know. Honestly, it's got rice, good. Brazil nut pesto, good. Pork belly, good. I mean, I dig this a lot. I don't even like black beans that much, but it works. I'm digging this a bunch. I mean, look at this hunk of.
I like everything. I like everything, but pork. I would only eat the dry parts. Like I said, the rice and the beans and everything else is really good.
I don't mind fat in my food though. It is like, pork belly. It's a little bit of fattiness to it. She doesn't eat fat at all. But what did you think of the flavor though of the crispy pork when it was not the fatty piece? Did you like it?
Yeah.
I really dig the flavor of it.
Yeah, I did. I like the flavor of everything, but when I got a bite of everything, so I feel like the crema, whatever you call it, really, that's what I tasted the most.
The
and
Brazil
beans.
nut pesto?
I don't know that I actually got just the flavor of the pork,
Yeah.
so.
I mean, you can just see the rice. I mean, look at this rice. It's like perfectly cooked rice. It's so good. The black beans in here are actually pretty solid. I'm not even a huge black bean fan. That pesto on there is really good. And look at this. Look at the pork. See how it's kind of got like this shredded quality to it? Now, this piece right here, you can see, has a lot more. It's like almost, this is basically a hunk of fat right here. I don't even think there's any meat to it. It's just like literally a straight piece of fat, which I don't mind. I think a lot of people actually love that part of the pork. It's actually really good. I love this. So I'm going to finish this off. I think it's amazing. It's actually really good. $6.25. I don't think that's that bad for this pork dish. The cheese is a bust. So anyhow, let's keep moving. Brazil, kind of a 50-50, 1 for 2. Man, I really like this bread. I just wish there was no cheese in it. Or like maybe just a small amount of cheese, because it's actually really good. It's just that cheese no good. The, as always, amazing and talented Alberta Bound back there on the stage. Always love hearing them every time. They do change their name. They're like called the Voyagers or something at Christmas time. But I always love hearing them here in Canada. They did mention that the song he was just playing was a clog. It's interesting because I used to do clogging a long time ago when I was a kid. So yeah, can you imagine seeing me doing clogging? Sounds weird, but hey, you know what? I did it. One of the things that we highly recommend not overlooking when you're here at the Food and Wine Festival is the apple orchard. It is so good. It's amazing back there. They have so many delicious apple things like apple desserts, apple drinks, apple adult beverages. I mean, it's nice and cool in there. It looks cool, and everything they have back there is delicious. But we are going to hit that on another day, I think. Looks like they do have the Figment merch here in the port of entry store, right in the front of EPCOT. We still haven't seen it in the Creation Shop, but they do have it here as well. So if you're not all the way on the other side in that small little merch store, the little booth, they do actually have it here in port of entry. I am so glad that they reopened the brew wing because it's our shortcut to get from the World Showcase back over into World Celebration in the main area, because A, it's air conditioning as you're walking through, B, it cuts like a couple of minutes off your walk around. Although I don't know why it smells so bad in there. Do you think it's the Brussels sprouts?
Which look good to me, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
I didn't even realize they had Brussels sprouts. I saw wings. They had Brussels sprouts in there? That's
Mine's
definite.
Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, that's definitely what the bad smell is then. It stinks bad. Well, the Food and Wine Festival has once again lived up to the expectation that it is super, super crowded, especially in the first few weeks of it opening. I mean, we are in the middle of summer. It's hot out, and there's a ton of people here naturally anyway for Disney World. And then you add the Food and Wine Festival, I think it's just a huge amount of people coming in for it. And then I think Festival of Holidays is probably the other big festival because it's during Christmas time and there's people already here for the holidays. So it was really crowded here again today, but it was such a blast.
Yeah.
I had a great time again. Food was good. The merch is kind of cool to see some of the new merchandise and all the things that are happening. I still haven't got to see a lot of entertainment though, so I'm hoping that we'll maybe catch some of the entertainment the next time we come. But overall, it's been a blast. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. We will do more Food and Wine episodes, but we do all sorts of other things as well. So be sure to check out our other content linked down below in the description. Until we see you tomorrow, the Noble Way.
It's the easy way.
Bye-bye, everybody.